Our guest today is Amadeusz.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Can you tell us something about this apartment?
That was old flat from the 70s, so we completely demolished everything and put everything back.
So you mortgage your first house and
Yes.
you use that money
Exactly.
on this investment, yeah? So altogether, how much you spend on renovation?
Yeah, 43 grand.
What are your plans for the future?
I don't know, but for sure I would like to move to Italy together with my fiancé, open something small. To be honest, I don't believe that I'm gonna stop on it. I'm that person that, let's say, really bad with doing nothing.
Hello guys, David and today we're going to talk as usually about the property business in the UK, all the pros and cons, and actually we are at the moment in Scotland, not far away from Edinburgh, and today we're going to show you our guest who is working in service accommodation strategy, and you will find out all the good and bad things about this business. So I would like to invite you all guys to show you everything from the inside.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I walk in?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you for your invitation. So, our guest today is Amadeusz.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Amadeusz, can you make just long story short how you arrived in Scotland and what you was doing before?
Well, I was studying in Poland and then I came to my brother, that was 11 years ago, started working as a KP, then chef, then I became the owner of the restaurant where I started from the beginning as a KP.
I'm getting lost, because it's not like next day millionaire, so altogether how many years is that?
Altogether it took me, let's say, 7 years from the chef to become the owner
Of the restaurant. And now you are the owner for how many years?
3 years.
3 years. Why you decide to start investing in property, not like buying another restaurant?
Well, I just had to put some money into something, and I think the properties is the best way to put some assets, yeah, and to hold the money on somehow.
And scale up.
In scale.
Or why not like profitable restaurants?
Well, a restaurant, if you haven't 20 employees, you need to take care of everything and have a constant check if everything is okay. And with the properties, you just have to
rent them out.
Just rent them out. And if it's gonna be the service accommodation, then we will clean it up, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So you believe it's like much less headache?
I think much more.
Okay. So can you tell us something about this apartment?
So that was the 1-bedroom flat. It's a 44 meters square. We converted to a 2-bedroom flat.
Okay. What have you changed over here? So originally, that was a bedroom or?
That was the bedroom. The old lady was living there. She's right now in a care home.
Okay.
And she had just a single bed and some wardrobe, and that was old flat from the 70s. So we completely demolished everything and put everything back.
Strip everything to the brick.
To the brick.
Okay.
To the
And this room?
that was the kitchen.
Original kitchen, yeah?
That was the kitchen, so we put there the master bedroom, so there's gonna be double bed over there. We have the massive wardrobe with the sliding doors.
And can you tell us in what town we are here today?
We are in Perth, Scotland.
Okay. Do you know anything more about this place?
It was the first capital of the Scotland.
And do you have like, I don't know, some kind of bigger issues like from the renovation side with this property?
Well, I don't know if that was the issue, but we didn't know on the beginning because there was all of the furniture, the kitchen was standing there. When we checked the floor level, there was the 10 centimeters different between there from the window to the front door.
So there was like big difference and the floor was not level, so how you fix that?
So we scrap everything and we put a new timber wood, and we managed to get a bit cheaper, so we managed to buy them for a £2, not for a £15. There was the ice rink and I started converting that to the gym, and our friend was the guy who was removing the floor.
Stripping that, yeah, okay.
So he let me know and we buy straight away 120 pieces.
Okay. And another part is the shower room, which is like finished really nice. And yeah, I can see the tiles. Well, unfortunately in UK, there is like, it's not so many places where you can choose from.
Well, most of people do in the tiles 60 by 60, which is very easy to put it on.
Okay. The reason why I ask, because I know that many people are importing goods from abroad if they want to have something else there.
There is not much choice in UK if you're looking for such a massive tiles.
Yeah, and I can see it's like nice finish. You make like a sitting place over here.
Yeah.
And also you can use that space, put any stuff they're using. They have that space to do that. So yeah, it's really nice finish. And yeah, the radiators. Why I'm talking about radiators? Because the place where we've been, we came yesterday night after midnight. It was so cold, 15 degrees, and there was only 2 radiators working in our bedroom 1 and bedroom 2, and like shower room there was no radiator. So it was like I was taking shower where there was like cold temperature. I was freezing there, so it wasn't like a great experience. But I don't know, maybe I'm complaining too much. We don't see those things over here. I think it's going to be very comfortable for whoever going to use that. So last part of it, we have, what was it, old living room?
That was the old living room, so obviously we moved the kitchen to the living room, and right now we have the living space with the kitchen. So because we have 2 bedrooms just now and the living space with the kitchen, we put the value of the property.
Yeah, and it's gonna be, better for you whenever you're gonna put that on the market. You have more options for people who like to take that as a service accommodation for short term, because now it's like an extra bedroom where it will be like 2 single beds for family, for a couple with 2 kids. It's like perfect option that they can rent that out. And this is gonna use like as a kitchen dining. You're gonna put also some kind of sofa?
Yeah, there's gonna be the 3-seater sofa, a small coffee table. There's gonna be the dining table with the 4 chairs, and then that's it.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you are interested in property market, there are 3 ways how I can help you. If you would like to build your own property portfolio, but you don't have time and don't want to take that stress on your back, then all of my companies can help you with sourcing the property which will be below market value. Project management will handle renovation, and they will supply you with all required certificates. And after that, you can also use the letting agency, which will find you the right tenant. Plus, we have also the accountants company, mortgage advisor company. So everything is under one umbrella. Next one is joint venture. If you would like to be part of bigger project, we can set up together an LTD company. We split the profit between us. So you are the passive investor and all the hassle is on me. And lastly, because all of those companies are constantly growing, we are hiring. We're always looking for talent. Project managers, letting agents, brokers, social media experts, video editors, and property sources. So if you already have experience, don't hesitate, send us your CV. You will find more information in the description. Thank you for your attention. Let's get back to the video.
What is like for 1 2-bedroom flat? What are the prices around this area?
So we look in between 70,000 and 120,000.
And how much it cost you to buy this flat?
68 grand.
Okay. And where do you took money from? Because I know you spend a lot on the restaurants.
So most of the money come from the remortgage from my residential house, and we had some savings as well.
Okay, so you mortgage your first house and you use that money on this investment, yeah? Okay, and how much you pay for your mortgage monthly?
So mortgage there is £300.
Okay, is that a repayment?
And that's a repayment, and it's on 20% of the deposit.
Okay.
It's very, very low.
And if you will rent that out as a single let, how much you can get for that?
850.
Okay, so altogether, how much you spend on renovation?
Yeah, 43 grand.
Okay. So those are different kind of strategy. Well, you can find out that basically in our culture, people like to build things which will last for generations, because that's our culture. We also thinking about people who gonna have those houses, flats, whatever we do after us.
Yeah, for the kids.
That's how we've been raised, and I think this is also the reason why we adding so much efforts and hard work to create that value. The other part is that many people think about this like just a business, and they try to spend like a fraction of what we do. So you can choose what you want to do. Definitely I think investments like that are definitely long term. For good and bad times, they always will find customers who will look for something like better, higher end, higher quality. Yeah. So altogether, you also spend for the solicitor 1,200, mortgage advisor 300 pound, and license, because in Scotland you need for service accommodation, you need license and planning permission. Is that right?
Yes, so the planning permission was 690 and we didn't apply yet for the license.
You need to get first planning
First the
permission.
planning, then the license, but it's another 600 pounds.
In Scotland, the stamp duty is much
It's
higher.
8%.
8%. Yeah, that's quite a lot. So monthly you spend 300 pound on mortgage, gas and electricity. That's around
120.
okay. For water you don't pay.
I don't pay because it's a council tax. However, council tax is higher because it's a double, so it's 220 euro.
Okay, because it's also your second property.
It's
Yeah?
my second property.
Okay,
that's why.
so you pay monthly 220, but it's as an LTD company. So as soon as you're gonna get planning, then what will be your cost for
The
that?
thing is, I have to have the property for over 1 year.
Okay.
And then I can change to the small business rate. So I'm not gonna pay the council tax. However, I need to get on supplier for a water, which is gonna be around 30 pounds a month.
All right, that's fine. Fair enough. Internet 26 pound, insurance 25 pound, zero service charge.
Zero service charge. It's an old building and just people who live in, they just taking care of the
Of the entire building, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So if, for example, if the roof will be damaged, then all of you, well, you need to talk to each other.
We need to talk to each other.
So that might be quite difficult when someone will disagree and will say like, I'm on the ground floor, I
Yeah.
don't need the roof to be fixed, that's
Yeah.
your problem, yeah?
Well, I'm in the middle, so I can say sorry.
so you can say sorry. Well, yeah, that can be like interesting situation. So how much you think you're gonna charge here per day?
So 130 in the week time and the weekends 160. Obviously that depends as well because we have lots of events in Perth and in the area there is horse races in the school palace.
Okay.
Which is very popular. So there is some festivals as well.
And then
so,
you can increase the price.
And then I can increase to even let's say 200 pounds. So everything depends from the time of the year.
Yeah, of the season
and
and
of the season.
on the events. So have you count like to cover all your expenses? How much occupancy you need over here?
Well, it's a week, and I'm covered
Okay.
with everything.
So it's like 25%
25%, yeah. Should
Yeah,
cover
so
everything.
We'll cover all the expenses. So we know from our friends who have already apartment like that, just not far away from here, a couple minutes, that they make a really good profit. And we calculate if you will have only 80% occupancy, you will make 2,200 pound monthly profit. So they already count 2 years of their apartment and they have it like over 90%. So that is even more than what we calculate over here. So altogether, all the costs you have over here. So we have deposit 13,600 pound, renovation 43,000, solicitor 1,200 pound, mortgage advisor 300 pound, license and planning permission, that will be altogether 1,290 pounds, stamp duty, land tax 6,000 pounds. So altogether will be 65,000 pound. And after remortgage, what are you thinking you can get from this flat?
Well, I'm just talking just now with the mortgage advisor, so that depends if I'm gonna go with the 20% deposit or the 25% deposit. With the 25% deposit, that will be around 26 grand. With 20%, obviously a bit more, so let's say 40.
Okay, yeah, so
More or less.
more
yeah.
or less we have over here 35.
Most of the renovation is gonna get back, and I already say goodbye to the deposit.
So from our calculation, if you will have a good occupancy and you will get your money back after remortgage, whatever is left is gonna take you around 18 months to
Yeah.
get your money back. Because you assuming that this flat will be worth around 125,000 pounds after it's gonna be done. So if you will not get the planning permission for service accommodation, what you gonna do then?
Well, I'm gonna rent it as a single let for 850 pounds.
Okay, so that is like a different strategy for that. as
Yeah,
well.
well, it's just have to something like a backup here. So if that's gonna be the single let, I still gonna have some profit, not that much as a service accommodation, but with the money that I'm gonna get from the remortgage, I can buy another property and try with that one.
Okay, so tell us please, what are your plans for the future? Do you want to have like, I don't know, 10 other restaurants and be like famous kitchen master in the UK, or there is something else?
Well, for sure I'm gonna buy more properties. We already looking on the market for another one, and hopefully we're gonna get one this year. If something gonna be really nice, then I don't know, but for sure I want to get out of the restaurant in 5 years. there. I would like to sell it, move to Italy together with my fiance, open something small, like a small outside garden with the kitchen inside. So she will talk about the wine, I will cook for them and make like master classes of cooking and charge the money for it. Then I will have the money from the properties as well, so just chill out. But to be honest, I don't believe that I'm gonna stop on it because I'm that person that, let's say, really bad with doing nothing. So
I think that's one of the problems which I got the same when I built my property portfolio. I decided to leave my job, and for the first few weeks I didn't know what to do, but then I decided like, oh, I'm gonna build businesses. So today, 10 years later, I built a few companies all together. I have over 60 people who are working for me. Some of them are like B2B. So if, for example, you guys, you would like to build your property portfolio, but you don't have time to do that by yourself, because it's also stressful. You spend around here 300 hours to do it, everything. You source the property, but you also help with the renovation, yeah?
yes, so we did the plasterboard, I did plastering, sanding as well.
So like if you don't have time to do that by yourself, or you have like bigger company and some cash in the bank you like to invest, my company work on that every single day. I also provide services with over 400 investors where we searching for properties. That's my deal sourcing company. We renovate them, and also we do letting and even accountancy. You will find the link below. The only one company I'm missing is solicitors. So if you have your own solicitors, you are free to use them. If you want to find out more what we're doing, you can find information on the website Dovbush Group. You can find out more about me. I've been finalist of British Property Awards, so people know me over here as well. Especially I'm known in the Polish community. After 10 years, I trained over 2,000 Polish landlords, which are very successful on this island. And I'm very grateful that you invite us here.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, it took us 5 hours to get here from Sheffield. Well,
Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure for me to record for our channel success stories like yours, to also motivate people that there is plenty opportunities in the market, not only in the property market, but also like your own history in the business. And restaurants are one of the hardest business you can run. And if you are successful running one of your restaurants, that means you know what you're doing. Well, from our side now today, I wish you all the best and see you next time. Take care.